Hi everyone, it's Miss Amanda. I'm recording from home and today I'm going to share with you a fun song and a fun picture book. So we're going to read Snakes on the Job. This is by Kathryn Dennis and this is with permission from Macmillan. But before we get into Snakes on the Job, let's sing a fun song. So you might know this if you've come to my story times before, but if not, you can just sing along and follow along. It goes like this. I was sitting on my fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, woo, woo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? And Herman said, I ate one grape. And the next day, I was sitting on my fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. Is that bigger or smaller? Bigger, right? And I said, Herman, what happened? And Herman said, I ate 2 clementines. And the next day, I was sitting on my fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. Is that bigger or smaller? Bigger, right. And I said, Herman, what happened? And Herman said, I ate 3 apples. And the next day, I was sitting on my fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. Is that bigger or smaller? That's bigger, right. And I said, Herman, what happened? And Herman said, I ate 4 grapefruits. And the next day, I was sitting on my fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? And Herman said, I ate 5 watermelons. And the next day, I was sitting on my fence post, chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, when along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. Is that bigger or smaller than before? That's smaller, that's right. And I said, Herman, what happened? And Herman said, I burped. The end. That's the fun song called Herman the Worm. And now, without any further ado, let's get to Snakes on the Job. This is by Kathryn Dennis. So let's see what these snakes are gonna do. Let's see. So here on the title page, whoops, there's a little glare. There we go. I see the snake is wearing a hard hat and he's got a wheel. I see some transportation in our future. So off to work, snakes will go. They slide into trucks and roll out slow. Look at all these trucks. There's a forklift, there's a delivery truck, there's a crane, a dump truck. Look at all those snakes operating all those trucks. And see this one? It says playtime. I wonder what those snakes are going to build that has to do with playtime. So a digger clears the way as a bulldozer shoves the dirt to one side. Dump trucks are piled high and whoosh goes the sound of the brakes. Do you know what sound snakes make? Do they kind of make a shh sound too? So a row of delivery trucks keeps the snakes moving at a steady pace. Oh, it looks like they're working really hard. I wonder what they're going to build. Do you have any guesses about what they're going to build that has to do with playtime? So a crane lifts large objects and swings them into place. And what sound do the brakes make? They go, shh, goes the sound of the brakes. Look at that snake. He looks like he's having a blast. Oh, it's lunchtime. A food truck arrives and snakes line up for lunch. See all their tongues sticking out of their mouths? They look pretty hungry, right? Then it's back to work. There's a time crunch. They're working really hard. Ooh, this looks fun. A front loader rumbles in, holds their jug, and flowers fill the wheelbarrows. And what sound do the brakes make? Hish, go the sound of the brakes. Ooh, it takes 3 snakes to roll a giant wheel into place. And snakes work together to reach their goal. Any ideas what they're gonna make? I see a ladder. Ooh, a backhoe is needed to put in posts. The project is coming to a close. And shh goes the sound of the brakes. I think it's time to see what the snakes have built. Do you guys have any final guesses? Oh, it's a playground. Hish, go the happy snakes. Going down the slide and on the swings. Oh, hamsters ask if they can play. What will the snakes say? Do you think the snakes will say yes or no? Let's find out. The snakes say, welcome. And that one says, yes, they can play. The end. That's Snakes on the Job by Kathryn Dennis. And this is with permission from Macmillan. Thank you guys for watching. Come back on Friday, or this is Friday. Come back on Monday for more stories, and we'll see you next time. Bye.